Hi viewers, welcome to a new video. In this video, we will talk about corporate bonds. What are corporate bonds and what are the pros and cons with respect to corporate bonds, how you can invest in corporate bonds, and we will also see what are the key points that you should consider before investing in such bonds. Okay, let's talk about what are corporate bonds. Corporate bonds are nothing but bonds that are issued by corporate companies to earn money. Let's say a corporate company wants to create a new plant for which they require money, and from where they will get this money. Of course, there are multiple ways they can get this money from. They can take it from the previous profits that they have earned and invest, and they can open up a new plant, or they can also issue bonds by which they can generate this money. Now, by issuing these bonds, they ask for investors to give them the money. In return, after a stipulated period of time, they will return their money back with the rate of interest. This, in simple terms, is called corporate bonds. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of investing in these corporate bonds. Pros of corporate bonds. Now, these are bonds that are for a stipulated period of time. At the end of that period, you would get rate of interest, and these rate of interest are fixed, and these are not volatile with respect to the market conditions or any other microeconomic conditions. Like in case of FD, this interest that you get out of FD is fluctuating, but in this case of corporate bonds, the interest is fixed, and this is fixed at the time when you sign this bond. These are some of the pros. Now let's think about the cons of investing in these corporate bonds. Of course, these bonds are not issued by bank or any other financial institutions. These are issued by corporates. So there is a risk that what if the corporates go bankrupt? In this case, you will not get your money back. And one more important con or negative point is that you never know, or you will never be able to track what the corporates are investing in with the amount that they gave to you. So this is another negative that you should think of before investing in corporate bonds. Okay, now that you know about the pros and cons of corporate bonds, now what are the things that you should consider before investing in these bonds? Of course, there will be a lot of bonds that will be available for you to invest. Now, how you will choose the right bond that you need to invest? For this, there will be a lot of ratings that would be done by this CRISIL and other organizations. So they have rated all these bonds, and they have given a specific rating for each of these bonds. Typically, these ratings start from A and goes on till D. The ratings are from AAA, AA, A plus, A minus, BB, B, C and D. AA or AAA are the ones which are less riskier, and D on the other side are the ones which are high risky. Of course, the rate of interest would be very less for the items which are less riskier, and the rate of interest will be very high for the ones which are heavy risky. So it is up to you to decide which one you want to invest, and based on the ratings you can invest on these bonds. Okay, now that you know what are the things that you need to know before investing in corporate bonds, now how you can invest in these corporate bonds. Now there are different sites in which you can invest these corporate bonds from. There is one such site called goldenpie.com. I will show in some time how to log into that and see what are the corporate bonds that are available and how you can invest in such bonds. As I said, you need to go into goldenpie.com's website and you need to log in. For logging in, it would ask you for the Gmail ID and also a mobile number for your confirmation. Once you do that, you will land up in this page. Let's go into the products and click on corporate deposits, fixed deposits, and you would be able to see different fixed deposits that are available for your investments. You can also click on this calculate now button to calculate your rate of interest that you would get for different fixed deposits that are available. Now, the next thing that I also wanted to show you is on the ratings. Remember, as I said, for each of the bonds, the CRISIL had given, and CRISIL and ICRA has given ratings for that. Now, these are something called as AAA and AA. For example, this bond is given a credit rating of AAA, and this bond is given a credit rating of AA plus. So now let's see, let's say if you have decided to invest in this bond, you click on invest, it will take you to the next page where you can calculate the amount. You can put the amount that you are trying to invest here, and you need to understand that there is no minimum amount that has to be put in here, and there are different months that you can put in as well. Now here it shows also on maturity how much you will get on a monthly basis. If you want to take the interest out, how much is the money that you get, and on half yearly basis and quarterly basis are the different plans that are available, which you can also choose while creating this FD request. You can also choose if you are a senior citizen. Now if you are a senior citizen, then you would get more interest rate. And if you are not a senior citizen, for this particular FD, if you see 8.45 is the interest rate. Now if you are a senior citizen, then 8.70 is the interest rate. Now as I said, how do you want the payout of the interest to be paid out to you? Do you want to be paid on maturity, early, off-yearly, quarterly, monthly? Is this something that you can choose as well? Now here you can choose C. If you want to decide, if you have to decide that monthly you want to pay the interest rate to you, then this would be the interest rate. If it's quarterly or half-yearly, you see the difference in the interest rate. As you can see here, if you decide on half-yearly interest payout, then you get a then the amount of interest that you pay is 8.18. Now once you decide that this is how you need, this is what you need to invest on, click on the invest, and it will then ask you to enter the demat account details and then take it further from there. Hope this was useful to you. Okay, I hope you have got a clear idea how to invest in corporate bonds. I hope this video was useful to you. Keep subscribing so that I can put more such videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.